Hi, my name is Doug, the Floridian Santa. I want to share with you today one of my favorite drinks that I love to sip on at Christmas time. Let's get right to it. Get you a cup of hot cocoa, pull up a chair, and let's go over this. One of my favorite all-time drinks that I like to just sip on and enjoy. And basically, I just like the drink itself. I don't add anything to it. Some people like to add their favorite spirits to it. Me, I just like the drink itself. And that is eggnog. It is one of my favorite Christmas treats that I get. And when I see that they start selling it, my Santa Claus little tail, if I even had one, starts wagging back and forth. I like eggnog. Now, I've listed some that I have enjoyed that are my favorites, and I've got them right here, and maybe some that you've enjoyed yourself. And one, of course, right off at the top is Mayfield eggnog. Now, they've got a Mayfield in Georgia, and I love their eggnog. It's rich and creamy, it's smooth, it's delicious, it's good. It's one of my tops, but it's not always easy to find. And there's another one that I have found that has become one of my alternative favorites. And I'll get to that in just a minute. Another one, of course, when I lived in Georgia, growing up in Georgia, Kroger was the big store there. And Kroger themselves, their own brand, they had their own eggnog, and it was good as well. I'm not sure if I like it as much as Mayfield. However, it is a very good eggnog within itself. And then here in Florida, we have Publix. Now, Publix started moving up and started to open some stores in Georgia as well. But down here in Florida, Publix is the big grocery store chain that we have, and they also have their own version of eggnog, and it too is a real good choice for eggnog. If I can't find what I'm looking for, that's one of my first alternatives that I will get. I can't get the Kroger down here in my area, but I'll go to the Publix and I'll get their brand. Now, one of my all-time favorite eggnogs that I came across while I was still in Georgia, and Kroger started carrying this, and it's from the Homestead Creamery, and it is their old-fashioned eggnog. Now, this one is a little bit different. It comes in the glass jar, just like when I was growing up, where milk used to come from the dairy in glass jars before they moved to plastic on everything. The Homestead Creamery, they sell theirs in glass containers, and this was by far, this surpassed all eggnogs that I have been able to have the privilege of tasting. This one became my absolute top favorite, even over Mayfield. Now, here in my area, I cannot find it. Where I used to live in Georgia, they carried it at the Kroger, but we don't have a Kroger down here in my area, and Publix does not carry it. So I'm not able to find this one anywhere unless I was to opt to probably order it direct and have it shipped. I don't even know if they do that because I never looked it up. But that, if you're in the one of the areas that carries the Homestead Creamery old-fashioned eggnog in the glass jars or the glass bottles. That just literally became my all-time favorite one. Now, one that has become my alternative recently, and I found it at Walmart and thought I would give it a try because they didn't have really much of anything else at the time I was there. And it's Southern Comfort Traditional Eggnog. Now, it is a non-alcoholic. There's no alcohol in this eggnog, but it is a good eggnog. It is rich and it's thick and it has that good creamy consistency that you like with eggnog, and it has become one of my favorites. Now, we have a BJ's in our area, and this past holiday season I was able to find BJ's carrying it, of course a little bit less expensive and for a bigger container, and that's the one I went to. But these are the eggnogs that I know I have been able to enjoy over the course of time that I have really been enjoying eggnog. I didn't really take to it when I was young. It was more when I was grown, and then I tried for the first time. Maybe I didn't try it when I was young because it didn't sound appetizing because of the word egg in it. I don't know. But when I started, the first time I tried eggnog, it was a love at first taste, and it is one of my favorite treats, other than hot cocoa. It is one of my favorite treats that I like to get when they start selling eggnog. And I drink it sparingly because I know it is extremely rich and extremely fattening. And I think I have a good bit already. I don't know if I need any more help. But at Christmas, I still allow myself a little bit here and there. And I'll get a container, and then and it'll last me a good 1 to 2 weeks. And I just pour it in my little cup, and I just like to watch TV and just sip on it and just enjoy it. But those are some of my favorites. Now, I know there are a lot more brands out there. Borden has one, and I know that other grocery store chains have their own. I just have not had the opportunity of trying those. These are the ones that I have tried because once I found one that I liked, then that became the one I would buy. For a while it was Kroger, and then when I tried the Publix for a while, then it was Publix. And then of course like Mayfield, when I found Mayfield was tops. But when I found that Homestead Creamery, that was it. There was nothing else more to eggnog other than that one. It was the only eggnog for this Santa Claus. Unfortunately, like I've said, I can't find it here. But from time to time, I can find Mayfield. So I'll get a Mayfield's every once in a while. But the one lately that I have been enjoying is the one, the brand Southern Comfort, and it's the traditional eggnog that I like to get. They have another one, but it's their traditional, the one that I like, that reminds me of that Homestead. It's not exactly like that Homestead, because that Homestead, to me, there was nothing like it. But it's close. We'll just say it's a good alternative. I'll put it that way. It is a good eggnog. No beans about it. It is the Southern Comfort traditional eggnog. It is a good eggnog. And now, because our BJ's that recently opened, they carry it during the season, then that'll probably be the one I get. Well, that's what I have for you today. I don't know if you like eggnog as much as I do at Christmas time. Usually, once it starts getting on the market close to Thanksgiving, that's when I start getting it, and I'll just get it, one here and then have it and enjoy it for a couple of weeks, give myself a week off, then maybe get another one, enjoy it for a couple of weeks, give myself a week off, and then get another one. But I do like eggnog. It is one, other than hot cocoa, it's also one of my favorite treats at Christmas. Anyway, I thank you for joining me. Remember, love never takes, but always gives. I'm Doug, the Floridian Santa. Thank you again for joining me. God bless.